Welcome to this week's Security Report. I'm Paul McAdam. Thanks for joining us. Please be informed that with effect from Monday, May 18, the Guyana Police Force recommenced the issuing of fitness of certificates for motor vehicles and gun license renewals. A date for the resumption of practical driving tests will be announced later. Now, a little tip for you: if you have a cough, fever, or difficulty breathing, please call the coronavirus hotline numbers. These are 227-4986, 229-7490, 231-1166, 226-7480, or 624-3555. Now, ranks have charged a Canadian man in Trinidad with a Guyanese woman with trafficking in counterfeit cards and card-making equipment. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service said that officers of its fraud squad's ABM task force were investigating the case for several weeks. The TTPS said that 30-year-old Kingston Yogurt-Man of Pine Place, Masusica, and 27-year-old Gito Mohabir, a Guyanese national of the same address, were going to appear before the Magistrates Port of Spain court on Monday, June 8, charged with trafficking in counterfeit cards and possession of card-making equipment. Kingston Yogurt-Nathan, a 30-year-old Canadian of Pine Place, Masusica, was charged with 2 counts of trafficking in counterfeit cards and 1 count of possession of card-making equipment, whilst Gito Mohabir, a 27-year-old Guyanese national of the same address, was charged with 1 count of possession of card-making equipment and 1 count of trafficking in counterfeit cards. The 2 were held by officers of the ABM task force during an anti-crime exercise conducted in the Northern and Central Divisions between Thursday, June 4 at 5 p.m. and Friday, June 5 at 12:40 a.m. During the exercise, officers went to an apartment at Pine Place, Masusica, where they observed a male suspect leaving the premises in a motor vehicle. The car was intercepted and the man searched, which resulted in the discovery of 4 counterfeit cards along with several ATM receipts being found hidden in his left shoe. A further search of the apartment resulted in the discovery of 1 bulletproof vest, a red dot scope, a quantity of card skimming equipment, and a quantity of counterfeit ATM cards being found and seized. A female suspect who lives at the address was also detained. Yogurt-Nathan and Mohabir were charged with the offenses by PC Solozanzo of the ABM task force on Saturday, June 6. And in Guyana, police on Friday intercepted a minibus at a checkpoint located at the eastern end of the Berbice River Bridge. A 31-year-old mechanic of Litchfield, West Coast, Berbice, was found in possession of 5,000 grams of suspected cannabis. He's since been detained. And the police on the same day at 14:20 hours at Perica on the east bank of Essequibo arrested a 39-year-old female of Leguan Island with 16 grams of suspected cocaine and 90 grams of suspected cannabis. Investigations are in progress. Criminal Investigations Department headquarters ranks on Saturday, June 6 at about 10 hours during a sting operation intercepted and searched 2 motor cars at Zealot on the east bank of Essequibo. They discovered 38 parcels of suspected processed cannabis, which amounted to 18,431 grams. This was discovered in one of the vehicles. 2 persons, a male and female, were detained and are assisting with the investigation. And the police are investigating a fatal accident which occurred on Saturday, the June 6th, at about 17:45 hours on the Industry Public Road, Quarantine, Berbice. It was involving motorcycle number CF2415, ridden by Ganga Prasad Shivyal, a pump operator aged 60 years old, of Lot 7, Firish Village, Quarantine, Berbice. The driver was proceeding east along the northern carriageway of the road when he lost control and fell. He was taken in an unconscious condition to the New Amsterdam Public Hospital, but pronounced dead on arrival. And one of 2 men who allegedly robbed a businessman on Wednesday, June 10 in Linden of a sum of cash, a cell phone, and several other items is dead, and his accomplice is in custody. Kevin Batson, 22 years old, unemployed, of 161 First Alley, Wismar, with his accomplice at approximately 14:30 hours in 1 Mile, Wismar, robbed the victim, who operates a hardware store. Batson drew a handgun, struck the victim on his head, and with his partner relieved him of the aforementioned items. As the men fled, they were pursued and confronted by the victim and another individual in a nearby street. The armed suspect began firing shots at the victim, who drew his licensed pistol and returned fire, hitting him. The police arrived soon after they were contacted and combed the area finding the armed suspect who was reportedly shot by the victim. The suspect began shooting at the lawman who engaged him, shooting him in the right hip. A search of his person revealed the victim's cell phone, a sum of cash, several other stolen items, and a small quantity of suspected cannabis. He was taken to the Mackenzie Public Hospital complex, but pronounced dead on arrival. Investigators, based on intelligence, went to a house in Victory Valley, Wismar, and apprehended the other suspect with a bag containing an unlicensed pistol with 2 live rounds of ammunition, toque, gloves, dove spray, and several pieces of garments with suspected blood stains. A 27-year-old laborer of Kildono Village on the East Berbice Quarantine appeared in the Wim Magistrates Court on Thursday, charged with the rape of a woman in Region 6. Grafton Clark is accused of committing the crime on June 4th. He was placed on $100,000 bail. The 23-year-old victim was reportedly led to a deserted area where the 2 men held her at knife point whilst Clark raped her. He is to return to court on June 29. And a 2017 prisoner escapee was apprehended by police in Suriname on Thursday. He was part of a 3-man gang suspected of attempted robbery in the Naikeri district. The Corps Policier, or the Suriname Police Corps, posted on his Facebook page that Col Goria, along with 2 other men believed to be Guyanese, were arrested separately on June 4th and 5th by the West Department Police for an attempted theft through assault on May 27 of this year. The other 2 men are Christian D, 21, and Gordon L, 54 years old. The Surinamese authorities reported that Goria identified himself as Kevin Smith. Now, in news from the Guyana Defense Force, let's tell you that all of the ranks remain in line in keeping with regulations which are in force during this period following the general and regional elections. And for wanted bulletins, the force has issued a wanted bulletin for 33-year-old Marisa Ahmad, known as Marisa Ali, in connection with simple larceny committed on Stanislaus McCoy. The police headquarters said that the woman of Annandale, East Coast Demerara, committed the offense on February 4th this year at the Ocean Spray Hotel, Stanley Place, Kitty, Georgetown. Also wanted is 18-year-old Stephen Archibald. He's wanted in connection with the murder of 23-year-old Kyle Chase. Chase was stabbed to death on December 30, 2019 at Mazuni Street in Guy Hawk Park. Police headquarters gave Archibald's last known address as Lot 136 Victoria Street, Old Boys Town, Georgetown. Now, anyone with information that may lead to the arrest of the aforementioned suspects can contact the police on telephone numbers 226-6978, 225-8196, 226-2870, 226-7065, 227-1149, 226-7065, 911, or the nearest police station. Remember, all information given will be treated with the strictest confidence. That's it for this week's Security Report. Goodbye.